Hello everyone, I'm back off holiday, obviously, and it's time for game number 3. By the way, the holiday wasn't too bad. The location of the hotel could have been a bit better. Oh, and while I was getting on the plane, there was this idiot in my seat who wouldn't move. First I thought I was going to have to sort him out. Luckily for him, I left my chainsaw in my main luggage. And he decided to move anyway after everyone else started telling him he was in the wrong seat. But enough about that. 6 is the title, 6 is the age of the character you play, and 6 is the number of friends you have to catch. Yes, it's another game by the Lead Light author Wade Clark in his latest attempt to brainwash us into becoming acolytes of Mephistopheles. And rather appropriately, this is yet another game set in Australia, which is of course the land where everything kills you. It's like Berserk, you see. You touch anything, and you die instantly. I mean, how do they open and close doors in Australia? Please leave a comment if you know. Well, whatever. This is the second hide and seek game in the competition, so it's a bit like it. Only I think this is the better game of the two. For starters, it comes with a map, and there are generally more things to do and more people to interact with, and and that the README tells you about some of the more unfamiliar terms used in the game, which was pretty useful because I've never heard of fairy bread before. Apparently, it's bread and butter with those multicoloured sugar strands on top, which sounds rather revolting. But I guess you have to be 6 years old. So, as for the game itself, you play this girl who's just turned 6 years old, and it's your birthday party, and you're in the park, and you have to go around trying to catch your friends who are usually hiding from you. But if you find them, you usually have to chase them down, and catching them can be a puzzle in itself. Most of the time, you require some special tactic in order to catch them. It's implemented pretty well. The descriptions were appropriate. Well, when viewed through the eyes of a 6-year-old, and the puzzles weren't overly difficult. It's not too long either. So I managed to complete it in about an hour. When you do complete it, you get a bonus. You get to play the game again using the girl's twin sister, which requires a slightly different style of gameplay. And if you manage to complete that, you get a Sid-sounding chase suite as a reward, which I didn't care much for, but it's nice to get something for your trouble rather than the usual "congratulations, a winner is you" message. The only problem I encountered was, oh, by the way, this is a bit of a spoiler, so just move the slider along until the word on the screen disappears. So if you don't want to hear it, just do that. Right, I was trying to brush a spider's web out of the way to get into this gazebo, and I put in brush web with wand, and it told me that I didn't need to use the word brush in the game, but I did actually need to use it. I found out the actual command was brush web, which lets you brush away the spider's web so you can obviously access this gazebo. But of course, this is Australia, so no doubt the spider that spun it was probably bigger than a 6-year-old, and so poisonous that just looking at it results in death. But yeah, that was the only problem I encountered. So there was 6. I don't think there's anything else for me to say. Not bad, Mr. Clark. Score. I think I'll give this one 7.